What is up, y'all? This is Jake with Gaming with Jake. We are currently playing Hogwarts Legacy. We are on part number 2 for this stream. We are streaming on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We are going to continue where we left off. We just finished getting the Accio charm and the Levioso charm. The lifting and the pulling charm. So, the next spot we're going to go to, we're going to follow our little quest map. Actually, you know what? Let's go through this. Let's go through this little side quest. Let's make it through over here.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
All right, so we're going to make our way down through the door and around the corner. If you look down in the left-hand corner, you will see the map. And hello again to everybody that is joining for the very first time. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to drop a like and a follow for more gaming content. Rainbow Faith, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, everybody. We are just getting started on our streaming. Alright, so we're gonna go and talk to Lucan. I love how they make the stairs just automatically appear out of nowhere. Now, this is a challenge that I will bring up a little bit later in the stream because we are going to have to go into a bunch of these later on. So right here is the main hall. There's the Great Hall, excuse me. So it's the door into the Great Halls. Mexican man, what's going on? So yeah, so we're gonna go this way. See, we can make our way through around there. There's a chest here. We'll grab that. Alright, so we're just gonna follow this. This makes it a little bit easier. Mexican man, how are you doing today?
Revelio.
And don't forget, everywhere you go, you're going to use Revelios in certain places so we can find where we are going and find the missing pages. Alright, so we're just gonna follow the golden line going all the way around. White Coop, how are you doing today? Hope all is well. We're having a little bit of fun with Hogwarts Legacy today. I'm trying to figure out why it's telling us to go this way. Okay. Thank you for all the likes and appreciate that very much. Please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more gaming content. Alright.
Oh, whoever played that note needs to reconsider their profession.
There we go. And right inside here is where
Glad you could make it.
we're gonna go.
Lucan's just over there.
But first we're gonna use our Levioso charm. Any time you see a statue that has a ball like that, it is going to give us a field guide to collect. And Lucan is right there. So let's talk to Lucan. Gio, hello on TikTok. How are we doing
Sebastian
today,
told me
everybody?
to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite
Now,
something
once we
to see the
get
two of you duel.
the killing
does
curse, the
cross wands
Avada
work
Kedavra, I'll show
exactly?
you what happens
show
when
up,
you use
I
it
match you with
in
other duelists,
the school.
and whoever is still standing in the end
Once we
wins.
get that far.
It's our way of determining
Floyd,
the
how are
school's
you doing
greatest
today?
duelist once and
Hope
for all.
everything is well with you.
And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
You know what? Let's
Get me
do
in the
it.
ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Ooh.
Levioso. That's all you've got.
Act like a winner.
Protego.
Expulso.
Stupefy.
Mind
Alright, there we go.
give them all four.
Bingo! Confringo!
Alright, there we go.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
There you go. That's our first victory in Cross
Nice
Wands.
work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna find our next quest. Alright, so we're gonna meet up with Professor Weasley And we are going to make our way. You know what? Hold on, let me show you something in here while we're in here. So you also have equipment and stuff that you guys can actually look at and you guys actually can see. And that you can actually equip as well for you to help get your health and stamina and your blocking up as well during duels. Hello everyone, Arthur Morgan, Logan Shred, and Sir Nazi, welcome to the stream.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Alright.
Revelio.
Alright, there's the next door. That's so weird though. Ow. Ow.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
Okay, so we need to hit that with the pulso, looks like. That one's going to be one that we'll have to grab a little bit later.
Protego.
Alright, so we're going to just follow our way around through here. Arthur, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Alright. So we're going to make our way back through here. It just told us to go out the quad. That does not make sense. Alright, so we're gonna go down here. It's just easier to go down here, it looks like. Honestly.
And it's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Alright, so she is over that way. Transfiguration Courtyard. Alright, so McGonagall should be right there.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Alright.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but
Alrighty.
you'll find the magic you cast with your
Good,
own
now we
wand
get to finally
be
see
far
Hogsmeade.
superior.
I love this part.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd
Let's
like to
do
go with
Sebastian because we're going to learn
Glad
a
to
couple
hear it.
spells
Mr. Sallow
and
is a
probably a
capable
bunch
young
of,
wizard.
or the
And he
3
knows the area.
unforgivable
He'll keep you well
curses
clear of any
with
of
him,
Victor Rookwood's
be completely honest
undesirables
with
en
you.
route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Alrighty. And I am excited for you guys to see Hogsmeade on here with me as well. For those of you who are just joining for the first time, welcome. My name is Jake with Gaming with Jake. We are currently playing Hogwarts Legacy from the world of Harry Potter. We are playing this on the Nintendo Switch. This is actually a lot more fun to play it on here than it is anywhere else, at least from my opinion. Now we need to go and find Professor Ronan, who should be out in the courtyard.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
This one's going to be fun. I like this one, actually.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page, which should be accurate there.
Got it.
Levioso.
There's Levioso. There's another page there that we can collect. Then we're going to collect the page right inside here.
missing page must be around here somewhere. Accio.
Got him.
Brilliant.
Very quick, very easy.
Revelio.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
There you go, there's another page. It's going to bring us up to level
I
4
completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous.
very
You
shortly.
clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Just follow the pattern and hit the correct buttons and we should get it. There it is.
That's it. Very good.
Let's go repair.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
There we go. Subnautica, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not already, please don't forget to drop a like and a follow for more gaming content as we continue our series of Harry Potter's Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, so now that we've gotten Reparo, now that we've gotten Reparo back in our midst here, welcome Tay. We're going to go find the front door so we can go and make our way to Hogsmeade. Finn, welcome to the stream. Hope all is well with you. We are going to Hogsmeade next.
Revelio.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
We are
It
going
is. I haven't left the castle since
to
I
have
arrived.
some fun because we'll
Well,
get to
I
pick up
shall
some extra
endeavour to
stuff
be
on our
the
way.
very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Huh?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just...
Revelio.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying?
Zane, hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Guys, please don't forget to hit a like and a follow for more gaming content as we continue on through our streaming series.
It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
I always love doing this part.
Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
Fireworks. That's actually kind of funny.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
But we are going to be able to customize our wand to the way that we want to.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
There's only one
this
other.
Is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
All right, here we go. See, this is where we get to make our own now. So we're gonna make this a little bit more... I kind of want to make it a little bit more like a dark wand. Gray, I do like that.
Curious indeed.
Elder.
How intriguing.
going to do 14 and a half inches.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Alright, so we're gonna get that one right there.
What do you think? Extraordinary.
There we go. There's our very own
Another
wand.
wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed.
This one's
and
actually
the
gonna
bond
be
between
good.
you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if
Alright.
ever I can
Now
be
we're
of
gonna have.
further
Now
assistance.
we're cooking. So now we're gonna have better wands.
Revelio.
Well, let's search this first. So he has that thing rating on its own. So we're gonna go back to Hogsmeade. Alrighty. So, tomes and scrolls.
Revelio.
So we'll collect this page here since it's right there. And then there's a floating page right there. There's another one. Then there's one right there we'll grab. Trying to get all of them pretty much as close as we can. Tomes and scrolls is where we need to go as well. So we are going to go
Revelio.
over here first. Because that opens up. Another room. All right. We're gonna search this chest as well.
Accio.
There you go. There's another page and it's inside a building. Sometimes that actually does happen.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
First
but you
lesson
will
for
soon
conjuring.
enough.
Very nice.
It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
There we go.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seen it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Alright guys, so here is one of the demi-guys that we were talking about. We're also going to learn how to crouch here soon as well. So that'll also help us. Because one of the spells we use, it actually helps us become invisible, which actually does help a lot. Nicholas, how are you, sir? Hope all is well with you. Welcome to the stream. Folks, please don't forget to drop a like or a follow, so that way you guys can see more gaming content as we continue on through our streaming service and streaming segments throughout the week. I'm doing good, Nicholas. I appreciate you asking. Just having a little bit of fun today playing some Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, so there's a page over there I want to get. So we're gonna... There's that page. So we need 3 more at least in this area for now to get the next upgrade. But we have officially made it up to level 5 now, so that is good. Dude, this is one of the more fun games that I've actually played. That I have ever gotten. Like, I love anything with magic in it. But this one literally just like completely tops the cake. There's that one. I'm gonna go grab the other one too, since we're in that area. Or since we're going to be in that area. This, like I said...
Well, hello there.
Alright, so we need to come talk to this guy here, it looks like.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself.
All right.
My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Alright, let's...
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Alright, so we need to visit J. Pippin, and he's over this way. And then J. Pippin's is right here. Alrighty.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time.
Ooh, I
Pop
love
in when
this
you
part.
can, so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Alright, so... Edoras, Wiggenweld.
Feel free to take
Those
a
are
look
the
at the
two
rest
that we're
of my
gonna
inventory.
need.
Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Alright, so let's equip some more stuff here as well while we're doing this. See, each thing actually gives you either health, defense, or offense. There you go.
Revelio.
Alright, so that's right over here and we can hear it. So we're going to this town circle, which is going to be up here. And then we're going to have a big... It looks like we might have a big fight up here, I think. It's been a while since I played this.
Revelio.
Mine. There's a book page up there.
Revelio.
There it is.
Wait.
Trying to collect as many books.
Accio.
There's a book page right there. Alright, we're gonna get it really quick. Got it.
Revelio.
Alright, so we're meeting up with Sebastian
have all
now.
Of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Ooh. Big, scary, ugly troll.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
So this thing is coming back. Well, actually, there's two of them. Alright, so...
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done.
Alright, there we go. We're gonna take care of him very quickly. Nope.
Protego.
There it goes. We're gonna smack him with his own things.
That's right, you lumbering lout. He's faltering. You will hit.
Boom. This is gonna take care of him really quick. There we go. Invoke ancient magic. Oof. That was
Goodness! A second troll.
That was a
Did you
toughie.
two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there.
Reparo.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Good as new.
So we're gonna
One less
do.
thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
We're gonna take care of this really quick for Officer Singer. That's 5.
Revelio.
So that's gonna be another piece there. Honeydukes. I love me some Honeydukes candy because I went to actually Honeydukes at Universal Studios and the candy there was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to go again.
Reparo.
There it goes. Alright, let's go in here and see what this...
Revelio.
There's one down here, it looks like.
Accio.
There's another page there.
Revelio.
There it is. I knew I heard it. There's one there.
Accio. Revelio.
This would be 11. Oh, it won't let me do that. That's so crazy.
Revelio.
It really will not let me go on my own. It makes me go with it, go over to that room. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go in here, I guess.
Revelio.
There it is. Alright, so there's 12.
Revelio.
Alright, so we're going to talk to this guy.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Now, this is where it's going to start explaining a little bit more of what I did, or I was explaining earlier in the game.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
So we're going to go to Hogsmeade, and while we're doing that, once we get to Hogsmeade, we're going to... I'm sorry, we're going back to the 3 broomsticks, excuse me.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Alright, here we go. And while we're watching this, I'm going to go fill up my water.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that.
I love
she didn't seem
this
at all
game so
intimidated
much.
by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why.
I am
Victor
so
Rookwood
excited
has you
for
in his
part
sights.
2.
But we can talk later.
When it
For the
comes
moment,
out.
we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Alrighty, y'all. So we are going to open our field guide. And we're going to go see Professor Fig. Alright, so we're going to go talk to Professor Fig. So I'm just going to change my headwear really quick because this is going to help with our defense. Alright, so we're going to make our way down here. I really don't like the way that this map changes. It's a pain in my ass. Alright, so we're going to use Levioso here. So we're going to go down these stairs here. So we're going to make our way through this door. Alexi, welcome back.
Revelio.
Alright, so we're going to wait here for Professor Fig.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Alright, so we're going to report to Professor Hackett.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against the
Alright, so we're going to make our way down the stairs.
Might some kind soul help me?
Alright, so we're going to make our way.
Revelio.
Alright, so there's one right up there by her actual office door. So let's go grab this real quick.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Yeah, so it looks like we have been found out with cross wands. So we are just going to follow our way through here. Alright, so looks like we gotta go this way. All right.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Alrighty.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Excellent form.
Levioso. Accio.
Alright, this is actually kind of easy. So you're just technically following the pattern.
So that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
All right, let's
Hello,
win
Lucan.
let's win battle number 2 now.
All set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Oh hell yes, I am.
Ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Alrighty.
Apologies in advance.
Apologies in advance. Okay. That's cute.
Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Stupid one.
Levioso.
Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Protego. Stupid one.
Alright. It is 3 on 2. That is actually very unfair. Boom. We're gonna make it 2 on 1 now. There we go.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Alrighty. So now we can go back to Professor Hackett, or Heckett. And we're gonna do that by going here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Alrighty, so now we're here. Now we're gonna go see Professor Hackett, and we are going to...
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you, and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Alrighty, we're gonna learn Incendio now.
Concentrate.
And again,
your
same thing
wand
as when we
steady.
learn any other spell. Match the buttons and follow the pattern with your left joystick. There we go. So now we're gonna go here and we're gonna put that. Just for now, we're gonna put that one right there.
Incendio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to insinuate yourself.
Incendio. Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Alright, so now that we've gotten all of that, let's make our way back to Professor Fig's classroom.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
If only a new student.
Alrighty, so we're gonna wait here.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
I love becoming invisible. In this game, it's actually very fun. It makes it very easier to show you the things with the chests that I'm going to show you a little bit later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance
JR, what's
and
going
stay
on, brother?
quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Hope you're doing well.
Something like that.
Glad to see
It's
you.
not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a
Been
try.
streaming for just about an hour, or 2 hours now, I should say. Getting ready to do my favorite charm, the Disillusionment Charm. This is one of my favorite parts of all time in this game, where you get to become just about completely invisible the entire time. So now that we have that, let's go to our spot here. Much appreciated, sir, as always. We are going to make ourselves invisible to the naked eye now.
Revelio.
So we're going to sneak through and make our way through the door into the library.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Much appreciated for that like, sir. We are going to sneak back here. There he goes. All right.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
While she goes that way, I'm gonna get in the door.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Here we go.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost. Let her see you.
Alright. So we're gonna sneak our way back down here. This will help us out a little bit.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
Alright.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Now is the opportunity for me to show you
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
how to open these chests here with the eye. So you're gonna have the disillusionment chime on. It's gonna peek its eye open and think that it can see you, and then you're gonna open it. Those usually have about 500 to 750 coins in it per one.
Accio. Revelio.
So we're gonna do this one up here. Alright.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to... That's it! might this lead?
Accio!
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Protego! Stupefy!
Revelio.
Protego! Stupefy!
I literally hate that part because it literally just goes away as you're trying to run.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Alrighty, here we go. Here's the first challenge.
Stupefy!
Alright.
is a book after all.
All right.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Alrighty, y'all, so we're going to make our way back to Professor Fig's room.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Alrighty.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Alright.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Alrighty, guys. So, we are going to go and do... I really don't want to do that one right now. So... spell combination practice. There you go, Clock Tower Courtyard, that's where we're going.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright, so we are going to move that there. And we'll put that there for now.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it!
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Alright, so let's try this again, y'all.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
There it goes.
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
There you go.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Alright, this one's gonna be fun.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Championship round.
Incendio. Hey, Confringo.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Protego. There goes my way. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Stupefy.
Alright, we're gonna finish this one.
Fly away now.
Stupefy.
Mind the one.
Stupefy. You're better than that, Levioso. Stupefy. Incendio. Loop. Protego. That's all you've got. Levioso. Tego. Incendio. Lose.
Ah, I got defeated. We're gonna do this again.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Very
Yes,
well.
I'm ready now.
We are going
Very
to do
well.
this again.
Good luck out there.
And we are gonna win.
Protego.
Stupefy. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Ringo. Levioso. Tego.
So we're gonna just keep taking out one person at a time, it looks like, for now. That's fine with me. Alright, there's... Haha. There's one down, one left.
Incendio.
Helios Spire down. That is every single one of them.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Okay, so the next one we're gonna learn is Expelliarmus. So once we get... Ooh, you know what? Let's do... We're gonna attend herbology class. Actually, to be honest with you, let's get this done. Alrighty, so we're gonna go down to herbology.
Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alrighty, so we're at the herbology greenhouse. So we're gonna go in this door.
Nearby.
Right here. Hope everyone is doing well.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll choose them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Revelio.
Something in there. I just. Ugh, what am I?
Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna find our way.
Revelio.
over to find Natty. But first, we're going to hit this, because this is also going to give us a field page guide. Like I said, there are a lot of places where we can get them.
Revelio.
And the further that we can get them, the more and more as we get them, the more and more we continue to have a good chance at finishing this. This is, like I said, one of my favorite games of all time to play. Geez, we've already been going for 2.5 hours. We have not stopped, and we will not stop for a little bit longer yet. So we're going to make our way out here. Let's see. All right.
Revelio.
All right.
Revelio.
Well, I know it's around here. So let's go find it quick.
This looks intriguing.
All right.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Let's
Hello,
talk to
Natty.
Natty.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to hide!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Go now! You'll take this student over
Tell
my
Rookwood
dead
to find me himself.
Learn that in face sponsor!
Back for more. You're easier to spot than an irrumpant.
Projectile! Attack that!
Knew you would still hanging around.
Amateur! Projectile! That's just
Incendio!
Expulsum!
Stop!
Head in the clouds, this one! Expulsum! Tiger! Clumsy little producto! Not so tough now. You having the knack at all?
Potato! Stupid! With you! Accio!
You destroyed me.
Dang it.
Lumos!
Alright, that's it. She's done. Boom. Bye-bye.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing. Incendio!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
Alrighty, folks, I believe we now have done enough to be able to unlock Hecate's assignment. Yes, we did. Alright, so we're going to go here, and we're going to go get Expelliarmus really quick, just because I want to. I really want to have this with me when we're fighting Rookwood's blithering idiots. So let us go back to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Alright, so we're gonna get our Expelliarmus going. There
Professor,
we go.
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts.
Yeah. You do seem to have come to terms.
And to dwell. This. Yeah? Kind.
We are just going to brush through that really quick just because it is morning time now. And I really really just want to get this quest done since she's literally right here. There we go. All right. So we're going to return to Professor Hackett.
Take care of
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
All right, so we're going to follow the pattern once again. All right.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right
Incendio!
stick, but keep
Accio!
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Still at it.
Accio!
All right. Alrighty, so we're gonna get through this here. Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna go down to the dungeon.
There was something else too.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Alrighty, Professor Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Trust me, we never do.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
All right. There we go.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
There we go.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your...
I still grabbed it anyway, just...
Prepared witch or wizard always has a...
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the
There
fruit
it goes.
feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Alrighty, let's go back to our potion.
Should you chop the diddly or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Finally.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless
Something
Wiggenweld
happened
potion
and
on
we
their
missed
first
it.
try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
I love Professor Sharp. He's
I
awesome.
think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or... Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Alright, Nearly Headless Nick. Wow, okay. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Oh my god, that's actually the first time. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. Morticia, thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Do hope everyone is doing well. Let's switch up a little bit here so everyone can see me. What's up everybody? Hope everyone is doing well. We are streaming on multiple platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok as well. Just happened to unlock a special underground spot that I have never found before and was never able to open up playing by myself, so that's actually pretty cool. So we're gonna collect all these. And then we are going to make our way back across the bridge to see Nearly Headless Nick. For those of you just joining for the first time, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that follow button for more content. As well as I will be doing follow backs later on in the stream. Or at the end of the stream after I'm done here, which will be shortly. Just want to get up to Nick first. Finish this conversation with him. Alright, so let's get this going first because I want to grab this. There we go. There's another 500 coins for us.
Incendio. Potato.
Alright. So there's another one of these here. Flu Flames Quad. Alright, so we need to make our way back around here. Hogwarts is so big, it makes it difficult to see everything all at one time. I hope everybody is doing well today. Please don't forget to say hello in the comments so I know who all is here, as well as drop a follow so that way you guys can get followed back as well.
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Oh my gosh, not Gareth again. He just blew
Are you
up.
calling me Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Might as well say yes to that one.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Alright, so we're going to go...
You there? Yes, you. I want...
You
There
wanted
we
to
go.
see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word
Alrighty,
gets around
guys.
amongst the ghosts.
So
you were spotted with
we
Mr.
are
Sallow.
going to pause it here for tonight. I've been live for almost 3.5 hours. I'm kind of getting tired. I'm gonna head to bed a little bit early tonight. I work in the morning. But for those of you who are joining on Twitch and TikTok as well, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit a like and a follow for more gaming content, for you guys to be able to see more of this game as it continues through the next parts